using your faith, the more God's power will be activated not only for you, for your life, to help you, but to benefit other people. Now, if you would, turn with me, because we got several more minutes left here. Turn with me over to Psalm. If you look at the third page of your notes, for those that are here in this service right here, Psalm chapter 11. Turn over there with me just real quick, because I want to bring a couple more things out about how important what we're going to get into tomorrow night through Friday night is, because it is our foundation. I don't want you, there's so many topics and so many subjects in the Bible that we need to study and learn, of course. Lots of them. But I'm hoping that you won't just see what we're teaching this week as, well, that was a nice thing to learn. Now let's go on to the next topic. I want you to realize this is foundational for you. All the other subjects come out of this. Jesus is our foundation, isn't he? Look what Psalm 11 says. Psalm 11 verse 3 says this: if the foundations are destroyed, what can the righteous do? If the foundations are destroyed, what can the righteous do? You know, back in the 80s when I told you about that little mini vision God gave me about Christians wanting to, they're claiming they're in the deep things, they're wanting to go deep in that spiritual swimming pool, but they're really in the shallow end. Remember, in just in the natural world, when builders want to erect a building, what do they lay first? A foundation. They lay a foundation, and then they erect the building on the foundation. But have you ever noticed, like if you're driving through town, and sometimes, the foundation will have like a basement, and they'll build a fence around this big area where they're going to erect this big building. And there'll be a deep hole. As you keep every day for weeks or maybe months, you see that deep hole out there. And after a while, you drive by again, you think, when are they going to put the building up? What are they doing? They're laying a foundation. Well, it sure is taking them a long time. I know. Because any good builder knows the most important thing is your foundation. They spend a lot of time on the foundation, don't they? Whole lot of time making sure they want the strongest, best foundation they can lay. And most Christians that I've met, see, they don't think that way. They're into erecting their spiritual buildings. I'm trying to get my healing building up. Well, do you understand all that Jesus did for you at Calvary and all that he finished for you? Well, no, I'm already saved. I heard about Calvary at the denominational church I went to. I'm into the deeper things now. And see, what happens is they're not spending much time on their spiritual foundation, and they start